gold, ability materials, gear, training materials. I have hoarded all of these, and now I will use them to build the characters and teams. I am Dogbert. I will be your guide on this journey as we try to discover if they are worth it. Hello and welcome to Worth It. I am Dogbert, and this is where I go over a character or team, in this case a character, and let you know their pros, their cons, and what they're really worth building for and what level you should probably take them to. Just a whole rundown of the individual character. And today we are looking at Ms. Marvel. Now, keep in mind, this is not the team. This is just the character by herself, stand alone. I am not going to talk about if she's, how good she is on the team or not as much. This is just based on her standalone abilities. You can get the idea that this one's not going to be good for her, can't you? Let's go look at the pros. She is very fast on spawn, but this is also a negative too, because once that first turn is gone, well, she's kind of slows down because she is a tank. But the reason why she's so fast on spawn is the more Secret Defender allies she has, the more speed bar she gets. It's actually quite ridiculous how much speed bar she really gets, and that's why she goes first generally. Especially once you have the whole team. Once we have Black Cat, she'll be much better. She will barrier and heal herself once she gets 5 charges. She does heal herself up a bit. Does give herself barrier. And that's pretty much all it does, though. But it is a nice survivability. She is a tank who is made to take a lot of damage. And boy, is she going to be taking a lot of damage. She does do a 30% speed bar reduction to both primary and adjacent targets with her first move, which is generally her ultimate, which also gives her the taunt that she needs in the arena to be a tank. And that's what makes her so annoying, along with that speed, is pretty much she's going to be hitting somebody and we're going to lose 30% speed bar when we're going against her. Now, she does have a call out especially for this on arena defense, that she's going to go after a character with like taunt. She's going to ignore taunt, and go after whoever the fastest character is instead. So keep that in mind if you're facing her in an arena and she's on defense. That's what she's going to do. And generally, she's going to be the person going first. And she can apply plus safeguard to her secret defenders, which is quite nice. What this means is if you already have safeguard, it's going to add an extra turn of safeguard to the secret defenders and herself. So keep that in mind when she does that. She does that pretty much with her ultimate and her special. And she does get 50% more health in arena, which is both a pro and a con, as we'll see. On enemy empowered, she does heal, she buries, and taunts. This is pretty much an anti-one-shot from Apocalypse mechanic. By giving herself 20% barrier plus 20% healing plus taunting, it means Apocalypse has to target her, and she either survives or dies. And there's my daughter. She's starting to wake up. All right, for her cons, well, that only gets that 50% more health in arena is quite a detriment because her health is pretty low, as we'll see later. She does have low focus on her own. Her focus is quite dreadful. On the team, though, it really improves thanks to Ghost Rider Robbie. He gives her a bunch of focus and makes her good enough to go. She does have a plus 1,000% focus on her abilities. That's because of Apocalypse, that first turn move. That's why it's there. It's just pretty much to counter Apocalypse. But it also works outside of arena, so keep that in mind. She has very long cooldowns on her special and especially her ultimate. So if you're taking her toward a game mode outside of arena into a longer fight, you're going to be hitting that basic a lot once she finally comes up for a turn, because she is kind of slow on that after that first turn. And she has overall pretty low damage. You're not really going to be doing a whole lot of damage when she does take a turn. She really isn't made to do damage, though. She is a tank, but unfortunately her base health is quite low. This is why she gets that 50% more health in arena. Just how low is it? Captain America Sam has more health than her. How old is he now? 2 years? You would think for a new character she would have a higher base health, but she really does not. This is going to help. This is going to really hamper her in other game modes outside of arena. You're going to see her going down quite a bit easier. And she really does need to be paired with her teammates to get those other bonuses, that she really needs to get help with the teammates. So keep that in mind. She's really not that good outside of her team. So is Ms. Marvel really worth it, Cosmic Crucible? Not really, unless she's on her team. I mean, the whole team should be pretty good, but plug and play? No. Raids? There's really no place for her. She's a mutant. And, well, she's not going to be going on Death Seed, so no place for her in raids. Arena, of course, she's going to be good in Arena because that's what her team's made for. She does get those bonuses in Arena on her team, which makes her quite useful, and she's really needed by her team in Arena just to be taking a whole lot of damage. War, eventually on her team, but as a plug-and-play character, no. You're not going to throw her on another team and like, wow, look at this, I have Ms. Marvel Hardlight on my team. No, it's going to suck. Dark Dimension, no. Nye herself. Why did I say that? Because the next character I'm going to be reviewing, you'll then want to bring her into Dark Dimension just because she is a city mutant. If you're just bringing her without her teammate, though, do not do that. It will not be fun. If you bring her teammate, though, then you want to bring her. But on her own, no. So suggested level in gear, unfortunately, is still gear 18, level 95, because simply you're going to need as much as you can get on her. She is going to be taking a ton of damage from gear 18 Horseman, gear 17 Horseman, whatever. Gear 18 Apocalypse's Big Boy Apocalypse. You're going to need her as much as you can get on her. Max red stars, max yellow stars, max gear. If you really want to do well in Arena with her, you're going to need her big. And because of this gear level you need to take her to, it will probably make more sense to bring her to Dark Dimension along with her teammate, who will be in our next Worth It video. Until next time, everybody,